Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a drama romance film called Looks That Kill from 2020. Enjoy your viewing. A boy named Max with bandages on his face complains to a psychologist that any person who looks at his face immediately leaves this world. When Max was born, the doctor and nurses could not bear to see the boy's face. To prevent more people from dying, the boy's family moved to a small town. The psychologist did not believe the boy and forced him to remove the bandages. Of course, the man immediately leaves our world. The police arrive at the scene and are surprised that Max is always there when people die under mysterious circumstances. The boy notices the brick and takes it with him. At home, Max asks his friend Dan to hit him with the brick, thinking that it might work and stop people from dying. The friend refuses, so Max throws his phone and gets hit with a brick. The mother takes her son to the hospital. Everyone is looking at the boy's face, so the mother advises him to take a magazine. A girl named Alex shares the magazine with Max, and they start talking about a video game she is playing. Max doesn't have a girlfriend because of his bandages, so Dan organizes a blind date for him. The girl's name is Erica. Max feels very awkward with her and gives her a handkerchief that he embroidered himself. Her ex-boyfriend Craig notices Erica and sits down at the table. The bully recognizes Max as the guy who kills with his face. Max is nervous and spills his drink on the table. Craig wipes the table with Max's face and is escorted out by security. Humiliated, Max asks Erica for a new date, but she refuses. The guy decides to go to another world and jump into the river from a height. Alex appears out of nowhere, and after a pep talk, Max decides to postpone the move. They walk together to the nursing home. The couple has lunch with Esther and Rosemary. The women say that the young people's problems are really far-fetched. Alex walks Max home. The boy asks the girl to meet him tomorrow, but she refuses, which upsets Max. The boy tells Dan about a nice girl, and he advises him to find her. Max embroiders a handkerchief for the girl with the words, "You jump, I'll jump," that she said to him on the bridge and goes to the bus stop. Soon Alex arrives. She missed the bus and agrees to spend a few hours together. They buy jelly candies in the store and give themselves a jelly bath. Max admits that people die when they see his face, but it turns out that Alex already knows this. The girl says that she is not allowed to feel strong emotions, neither positive nor negative, because it makes her heart grow bigger. To control it, she wears a special device and takes medication. They pour strong alcohol into plastic bottles and go to the movie theater. Alex admits that Max is her first friend. The couple comes to Max's house. The girl takes off the boy's glasses to see his eyes. When Max's parents come into the room, they are shocked to see a girl in their home. They introduce Yu Shen, an exchange student. The girl says she is in hell and leaves for her new room, slamming the door. The next day, the friends go to the nursing home. Rosemary sits alone and hopes that her son will come to her birthday party, but he never arrives. Rosemary joins the group and they play games. In the evening, at dinner, the family tries to talk to Yu Shen, but she ignores them. The Chinese woman takes the pizza from the courier without paying, and her mother apologizes for her. Mom asks Max to show the student around the city, but he is going on a hike with Dan and Alex. Then Mom tells her son to take Yu Shen with him. The friends go hiking, and Yu Shen immediately runs off on her own. When Alex injures her arm, Max cuts off some of the bandages from his face and rewraps her arm. The girl notices that her device has started flashing red, which is very bad. In the evening, Alex says she wants to see the guy's face. Max wraps a bandage around the girl's eyes and lets her touch his face. Alex kisses Max, and the device starts warning about the danger again. Back home, Max and Dan take out the Christmas tree. Yu Shen accidentally sets fire to the tree. Dan injures his arm, and he is bandaged in the hospital. There, the boys accidentally meet Alex and her mom. They try to talk, but for some reason the girl pretends not to know them. When they meet again, Alex explains to Max that she said that because of her mother, who is afraid that her daughter will make friends, and that this will cause strong emotions. At the nursing home, Esther reports that Rosemary is not feeling well. When they go to see her, the woman is in critical condition. Alex is upset that the woman's life is being kept alive artificially, forcing her to suffer. She asks Max to show her face to the old woman so that she can pass away in peace. At first, the boy refuses, but the girl convinces him. Max takes Rosemary's hand and asks her if she wants to sleep. She blinks her eyes, then the guy removes the bandages, and the woman calmly leaves our world. Max and his mother are sitting at the table, and his father is playing his favorite board games. Yu Shen comes in and, as always, goes up to his room in silence. When asked, "How are you?" he just throws his briefcase down roughly. Mom asks her son how things are with Alex. The boy is upset that the girl does not respond to his messages. Mom scolds his father for playing games all the time. Max can't stand it anymore, yells at his parents and runs away. Dan advises Max to ask Alex to the dance. The friend takes the boy's phone and writes the girl an invitation himself. Alex starts to type a reply, but in the end, he never responds. The boy goes to the girl's house and notices that her device is flashing red dangerously. Max is upset that the girl did not tell him about her condition. She replies that he cannot understand what it is like to avoid emotions all your life. The girl's medication dose is increased, but it is unlikely to help much. Alex accepts an invitation to go dancing. Max gets ready and goes down without bandages, but his parents stop him in time. Alex is dressed as a maid for the ball, and she has brought a dog mask for Max. They arrive at the dance floor and start dancing. A slow dance begins, and Max asks Alex to dance. The girl starts to get nervous. She feels sick. Her nose is bleeding, and she hurries to the bathroom. Dan runs onto the dance floor with Valencia. Craig follows and tries to talk to Valencia, but she replies that she came with Dan. Craig recognizes Max and grabs him by the neck. The bully rips off the boy's mask and points it at Valencia. The girl dies immediately. The police detain Max, and Alex is taken away in an ambulance. The boy is found not guilty and is soon released. Max immediately runs to the hospital to see Alex to find out how she is doing. He finds out that there is no cure for the girl's illness, and her heart is constantly growing. Doctors said she would only live to be 16. Almost without emotion, Alex made it to 17, but she feels devastated. Alex cries, saying that Max was the only joy in her sad life. She asks the boy to reveal his face, but he says he can't because he will never forgive himself for her death. Upset, Max runs away. His parents are very worried at home, thinking that Max has disappeared. He runs home and starts beating himself with a brick until his parents stop him. Max takes off the bandages and cries. A cat enters the room, sees the boy's face, and immediately leaves our world. Later, Max sits in the bathroom with jelly candy, ignoring calls and messages from Alex. Dan comes to honor Valencia's memory. When Max shows up, his friend tells him that he's being a jerk for ignoring Alex's illness. Dan assures his friend that he has to say goodbye to the girl. Max comes to Alex's house and decorates her walls with napkins he made. He apologizes for being gone for so long and lies down next to her. Max says that it is very difficult for him to say goodbye. The girl asks him to open his face, and he tells her to close her eyes. After that, Max takes off the bandages and lies down again. Alex takes off her oxygen mask and says that she is scared. The girl kisses the boy and opens her eyes. Alex looks at Max's face, but for some reason he doesn't die. Suddenly, the monitor starts beeping loudly. Max puts on bandages and calls for the doctors. The guy lies down on a chair next to him and recalls their best moments with the girl. In the present, the girl's bed is already empty, and Max's napkins disappear from the walls. The guy leaves the hospital and comes to the church where Alex's coffin is standing. He goes to the bridge, puts a packet of jelly candies in an envelope labeled Alex, and throws it into the water. Max is at a psychologist's office. The doctor asks him how he feels on a scale of 1 to 10. The boy says that he is about a 5. The psychologist replies that this is great progress. Max says that Valencia's case has finally been closed. The court established the cause of death as a serotonin overdose, and it was recognized as a natural cause. After that, the guy became famous, and terminally ill people started asking him for help. Max still visits Esther. He realized that Alex, as well as his parents, did not die when they saw his face, because they do not consider his face to be the most beautiful part of his body. His soul is much more important to them. That is why those who truly love Max do not die looking at his face. His parents have learned to find a common language. The doctor asks the boy what is next. Max answers that he will learn to live without bandages. If you have watched the video so far, you should know that I am happy to have viewers like you. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and follow the news. Klonsak Recapped was with you. See you soon.